Good evening. Welcome to ORP-TV News, coming to you live on this Wednesday, 3rd of July. It is 4th of July Eve. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. Give my buddies John King and Zach Jones a call, 581-2004. I really hope that if you have some sort of road trip planned that you got down, had them check your air conditioner, your tires, your oil, all those kinds of things. Man, I wouldn't go on a road trip. I wouldn't even consider taking a long road trip without having the guys at JK's Auto Repair go through my car and make sure it's safe. This is the Twister Alley Raceway midweek show. Twister Alley Raceway, such a phenomenal karting track, and not just a track, but just a facility as a whole. I know I spoke with Heather Van Cleve last week that told me that one of the racers that had came down to the track from St. Louis had heard about the track right here on ORP TV and decided, I need to make that trip down there to check it out, and loved it. That is the kind of thing that, man, that does old Stag's heart good. That made me feel so good. I'm so happy. And then once it got there, they took over and they showed them exactly why I praise them the way I do. Unbelievable track. Butterfield, Missouri, just south of Monette. Our sponsor is JK's Twister. Jeff Johnson at UMortgage.com. This is the time of year, get out and be looking at those houses. The kids are out of school, so if you're going to move school districts, this is the time to do it. First thing you got to do, what can we afford? What are we approved for? You need to get a hold of Jeff Johnson at UMortgage.com. I'll tell you more about him in a moment. South Fork Ranch and Spirits. It's 4th of July weekend. We know that you're going to be doing a little of that tipping them back, hopefully responsibly. Some of you know who you are, need to really be responsible. Ian Wiedenbaker, I trust that you will be safe, that you won't overdo it with the new Hulk Hogan beer or anything like that. Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, Hannah O's a realtor broker, Hannah O. Roush. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, and the Titans of 10-5 Drag Race Series. Like I said, get a hold of Jeff Johnson. You need to find out what you're going to do first before you even go looking at those houses. You need to know what you're approved for, and then you can start making plans. You can get Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping to come do your deck and set up all your landscaping. And then when you have your housewarming party, you go to South Fork Ranch, one of the stores in Clever, Aurora, Monette, all over the place. Have you a big party? But get a hold of Jeff Johnson, 417-839-8326, or scan it right there. Start a loan right from your phone. You moving, you better call SGF Jeff. Racing last night in Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. They did not have those results posted last time I had the opportunity to check. I will check back on that and get them posted if they do. Moberly Motorsports Park, though, in Moberly, Missouri, did those results. Last night, Tuesday night racing, Moberly, Missouri, Power I classes, B-Mod winner, Chris Spalding. Jeremy Bell takes the Hornet class. Matt Becker in the late model, and Preston Dawson is your winner in the A-Mod. So congratulations to all of them. Catching back up with our Sunday night racing, Monette Motor Speedway. They get the results posted, and they've even got the photos. Makes it real easy, my job here. A feature winner in the B-Mod, Andy Oss. Look at that. He's just got, look at that. Look at all them girls. Andy's living right, let me tell you. Andy Oss with the win in the A-Mod. Bombers class, Willie Gamble. Dale Centers takes the Pure Stock. Dustin Dennison in the Power I Midwest Mod. And over in your Legends, how about that? Tanner Foster, look at there. I'm going to zoom in on that. We got that good-looking daddy of his, Kenny Foster, right there in the picture. Good job, Tanner. Congratulations to you. Double X Speedway in California, Missouri. Sunday Night Thunder. They have their photos posted too. Jack Wagner takes the 360 winged sprint class. In the 305 winged sprints, it's Jack Thomas. And in the super stock, Clayton Campbell with the win. My buddy, Chris Askew, he is a photographer with Whole Shot Productions. I've known him for, over 10 years now. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. But Chris Askew just got back into BMX racing here over the last, maybe last year, maybe the year before, but I think mostly last year. And he's already up to the intermediate class. And if you're not familiar with that, you start off beginner, go to novice, intermediate, then expert. He's moved up from beginner to novice to intermediate. Let me tell you what he did. Look at those trophies there he got. Had a great time racing the last 4 days. 2 days ago, finished second class at Spokes BMX in the Missouri State Championship Series. We told you about that. There was something like 500 racers at Spokes BMX. Yesterday, this was Sunday, traveled down to Cabot BMX track in Arkansas for the 2024 Gold Cup qualifier triple and placed first in class. Got a Gold Cup #1 trophy, got a second at the state. Man, that is getting it done big time. Way to go, Chris Askew. How about some NASCAR news? Got some NASCAR news here for you. Breaking news that has come across the wire today. Another Stewart-Haas racing driver has found a new home in 2025, replacing Harrison Burton. You know, if you've watched this show for a while, that is my personal favorite, best-looking car there is in NASCAR, is that Woods Brothers red, white, and gold car. Josh Berry will drive that number 21 in 2025. So far we've had a couple different drivers. Chase Briscoe going over to race alongside Christopher Bell. And now Josh Berry is going to move up and take Harrison Burton's spot in that 21 car. No idea yet what that means for Harrison Burton. It's going to be kind of difficult to go in and race the rest of this year in that car, knowing that you're out at the end of the season with this much still left to go. But that's the news. Josh Berry moving over to the 21 Woods Brothers racing car. If you wonder where Aric Almirola has been for a while, well, this came out actually on Saturday or Sunday, but we were so heavy in all of our results that I put it off to today. Aric Almirola is set to drive for Joe Gibbs Racing next month at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, ending an absence for the last couple of months that reportedly included a team-issued suspension for an altercation with Bubba Wallace. The Athletic reported Thursday, citing industry sources, that Almirola was in an altercation with Wallace at a competition meeting that included 2311 Racing and Joe Gibbs Racing drivers as part of their Toyota Alliance. What all that means is that Aric Almirola got into fisticuffs with Bubba Wallace. Now, I have a pretty good feeling where 99.9% of you would have been rooting for Aric Almirola, but I had no idea what the source of the infraction was here, why they were at each other. But here's what I do know. Aric Almirola been out for a couple months, and Bubba Wallace didn't miss any seat time. So on the surface, it would sound like, and I know what you don't, I know what some of you are thinking, and I disagree. I'm just going to say I think that Aric Almirola must have been in the wrong more because he got sat down. So who knows? Maybe that's where Harrison Burton will end up next year, taking Aric Almirola's spot. There is a look at Aric Almirola and Bubba Wallace. Xfinity Series news. Nashville penalties. If you didn't see this, Carson Hocevar was fined $50,000 and docked 25 driver points. That's an Xfinity driver. That is huge money. Carson Hocevar, driver of the Spire Motorsports number 77 Chevrolet, was fined $50,000 and assessed a loss of 25 driver points for violating sections, blah, 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 code of conduct penalty and guidelines during the Sunday's race. All of that, let me tell you this here. This involved Harrison Burton. This was during a yellow. Carson Hocevar just went up there and spun him out under yellow. Carson Hocevar doesn't really have $50,000 to waste, and not a classy move. I don't know what led up to that, why he felt that was necessary, but under caution, came up there, got into the back end, bump, 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 and then spin. Well, that does not look so good. So Carson Hocevar out $50,000 and 25 points, and he didn't have a whole lot of points to spare. Joey Logano will be replacing Hailie Deegan this weekend at the Chicago Street Race. Well, here's what we know about that. Joey Logano, Sunday's winner of the NASCAR Cup Series Ally 400 race at Nashville Superspeedway, will fill in for Hailie Deegan, who has piloted the team's Ford Mustang in the first 17 Xfinity races of the season. After a rough start to the first half of the series season, the team is looking to channel the two-time NASCAR Series Cup champion and Sunday's winner to help provide feedback that the team can use to improve on-track competition as the sport heads into the second half of the season. All that to say, I'm a huge Hailie Deegan fan. Mostly, she's really pretty. She's really, really nice. I've talked before about her interactions with the fans at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. First class, how she handled all the fans. So I want her to do well. She's not had a lot of luck. I think she got pushed up to the Xfinity Series, obviously too soon. So right now what they're trying to figure out, is it the driver? Is it the car? Is it the crew team? Is the crew chief? Is it the team? Well, with a tried and true champion like Joey Logano behind the seat, although it's in a Chicago street race, probably not the best place to try to figure this out. However, they'll get some kind of feedback. If Joey Logano goes out there, here's what Hailie Deegan doesn't want, is Joey Logano to go out there and win that thing and be like, no, this car and team is awesome. Ooh. What they're hoping for, I guarantee you she's hoping for, is a bad finish from Joey Logano so she can say, see, it's not me. Time will tell. We'll see how that works out on Saturday. Moving over to birthdays. Birthdays today brought to you by ORP TV. If it's racing, it's on ORP TV. And Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, whether you're looking to buy, sell, add to your portfolio, Renee Frizzell and Hannah O. Roush can guide you through the entire process. They'll make buying your next property fun. Birthdays today. My buddy here locally, I can promise you, you have no idea what a good dude this is. I know what a good dude he is. There's a few others that do. He is a great guy. Tim Egley. Happy birthday today, Tim. I'm actually friends with this guy. I got to be friends with him through Instagram, and I'm super happy because you know what a huge fan I was of his dad, Don Imus. Wyatt Imus with a birthday today. Happy birthday, Wyatt. And Macy Mitchell. Macy, big time down in Republic, owns a fitness studio there and All American Rentals. Happy birthday, Tim, Wyatt, and Macy. Hope you had a great birthday today. Coming up tomorrow, 4th of July birthdays, Matt Darnell, Jeff Squirrett, and Chesney Thomas. Outstanding photographer. Happy birthday to all three of you tomorrow. Coming up on Friday, Zach Klein, Clint Ipock. And over in Hawaii, my buddy Curtis Stronghanger, happy birthday on the Big Island in Hawaii. Saturday, from Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, Heather Collins, happy birthday, Heather. On Sunday, Jennifer Hemme and Andrew McClelland. On Monday, Jeff Cox, Brian Kirk, and John Schaefer. On Tuesday, Mike Gage, Eli Gross, and Paul Smyer. Happy birthday to all of you from ORP TV and Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Celebrity birthdays, not that all the rest of them, they're all celebrities, but this is the ones that are the professional race celebrities. Friday, Corey Heim turning 22 years old from NHRA, one of the all-time pro stock racing legends. Warren Johnson turns 81 years old on Sunday. And on Monday, Brittany Force turns 38. Happy birthday to Corey, Warren, and Brittany. Hope you all have a great birthday this week. Now, weekend race weather brought to you by Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Give them a call, 417-893-9343. This could be better. It could be worse, but it could be better. Tomorrow, 88, some PM thunderstorms. So maybe that'll be late. Just get that rain late, half inch. That'll be great for Friday racing. Friday, high of 84, partly cloudy. Saturday, 88 and sunny. That's going to be awesome. You can bet you I'm going to be getting my tan on that day. Sunday, isolated thunderstorms, about a half inch predicted. Hopefully, that's scattered so much that scattered out away from all the racetracks and we can have a great weekend of racing. Chesney, I'm glad that you're here with us and glad you have a birthday coming up. So, hey, make sure you save me a piece of cake or something, all right? Here you go. Racing tomorrow night. Getting things started off with 4th of July racing. Wheatland, Missouri, Lucas Oil Speedway, as well as Monette Motor Speedway. You know there's going to be fireworks at both of those places. Lucas Oil and Monette Motor Speedway both in action tomorrow night. Friday, look at this. We got a lot of racing coming up. 81 Raceway, Callaway, Electric City, Humboldt, Lakeside, Lake Ozark, Lebanon Midway, North Central Arkansas Speedway, Salina, Kansas, Tulsa, $2 Motor Speedway, and Urbana. On Saturday night, 81 Raceway, 81 Speedway, Batesville, Central Missouri, Electric City, I-35, I-44 in Oklahoma City, I-55 in Peevely, I-70, Lake Ozark, Nevada, Salina, Kansas, Springfield, Tri-State, Tulsa, and $2 Motor Speedway. Sunday, back to XX Speedway and Monette Motor Speedway. Drag strip. This weekend, little light on the drag racing this weekend. Centerville, Saturday, Sunday racing. Ozark Raceway Park. Go down there. Hey, make sure if you're down there, you talk to Craven Moore. Tell him you want to see that Wally that he has. So they're going to be doing the Ironman racing this weekend. That'll be an awesome event. And Tulsa Saturday has no prep racing, and that's going to roll right over into the midnight drag. So a lot of drag racing action at those 3 tracks this weekend. Pro Motocross Series back in action. Redbud. This is a fun track to watch from Buchanan, Michigan at noon. This one is on NBC and Peacock, so you can catch it there. We're going to go through chronological here, so it's a little mixed up on the series. Saturday, noon, Pro Motocross, 2:30 on NBC. It's the Chicago Street Race, the Xfinity Series. Again, 2:30, NBC. Thursday night racing and Saturday night racing. I knew that was going to throw me when I did this. Thursday night racing as well as Saturday night racing. The ARCA Series, 2 days of racing. Irwindale Speedway in Irwindale, California. 9 p.m. both nights on Flow Racing. So if you have that, you can check it out. Moving over to Sunday, 9 a.m. from Great Britain, the Silverstone Circuit, F1 Racing, 9 a.m., ESPN. Sunday at 12:30 on NBC from Mid-Ohio, Lexington, Ohio. It's the NTT IndyCar Series. And finally, 3:30, NBC, the Chicago Street Race NASCAR Cup Series. All right, let's move over to our top fans. Top fans for this week. I'm just so thrilled to have a fan, let alone top fans. This is just unbelievable to me. Let me tell you, I checked our last 3 months totals. Facebook showing that we've reached over 6.1 million people over the last 90 days. Unbelievable. Starting off in the number 6 position, there's Mom. She's on a long streak, but she's in that second half. Ian Wiedenbaker, my buddy. How about this? Caswell's OK Corgis. Good to see you all here. Kim Anderson and Parker Darnell. So glad you all are in my top 10. Here we go. Top 5. Who's it going to be? Heather Van Cleve holding on strong. Summer Aziz second. Gary Stiver moving up to the number 3 spot. Twister Alley Raceway, that'd be Chip Abramovitz. And newcomer, the number 5 spot, Chris Sweet. Hey, thank you so much for any of you and all of you being here. It really thrills me. Don't forget, obviously you're not going to forget, tomorrow is the 4th of July. It's not just a time to set off fireworks. Remember, why are we doing this? It's because we're celebrating our independence. Be careful out there, and for gosh sakes, stop shooting fireworks at 10 p.m. I don't want to hear them after 10 p.m. I may have to put in earplugs or something. I know some of you are going to be shooting them off. Friday starts discount manicure day. So they take, I think some of the manicure spots around town deduct 10% for each finger that you're missing on post 4th of July. Not really. I'm just kidding. I'm being silly. 4th of July tomorrow. Be safe. For gosh sakes, don't drink and drive. I don't want to have to say it over and over again. Don't drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. Call somebody. Call a cab, call an Uber. It will be, even if it costs you $100 to get your drunk butt home, it'll be better than being in court, being in jail, or for God's sakes, hurting someone else. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible. Have fun. Be responsible. Be smart. That's going to do it. I am excited. I've got some days off here. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax and watch some movies. Probably annoy my wife. Hang out with the cats. Watch some racing. Having a good time. Thinking about you all and how I can better entertain you. Go over and check out Electric City Speedway. They've started a new race show. And the fella there, I missed his name the other night when he first started doing the show, but he is doing a show, and I thought, boy, that kind of looks... He actually said during his show that he had seen ORP TV and thought, that looks pretty cool. I want to give that a try. So kudos to him. It made me smile so big from ear to ear that he mentioned us and said we were an influence. Join us back here Sunday night. Don't forget, you can send me an email, orptvmedia@gmail.com. You can even give me a text, 417-872-9854. I'll answer your questions, good, bad, silly, whatever they are. Send me your birthdays, anniversaries, whatever's going on in your life. I mean it with all my heart. I love you all, and I want you safe, and I want you happy. Somebody this weekend that you haven't talked to in a while that means something to you, I want you to do me a favor. Send them a text, if nothing else. Just tell them, thinking about you, I want you to know I love you. You never know what's going on in somebody's life, and just a, hey, I love you, might make all the difference. I love you too, Summer. I'm going to get all emotional here. I'm going to get verklempt. I love you guys. Be safe. Have a great 4th of July weekend. We'll see you back here Sunday night, 6 p.m. Facebook Live, ORP TV. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORP TV.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
ORP TV.
Here for ORP TV, we try to have a lot of fun.